Welcome back, everybody. We are here streaming NACE week number 5. I am Little Jub, joined by Marcus, and we are just getting straight into things. We missed game 1 due to technical difficulties, and it looks like Kansas took it, and they are still starting off on the strong foot.
Yeah, really close attempt by Kansas. Sure, almost slotted it in, but USF barely scraped by to get that ball out of the net. But yeah, we unfortunately missed the first game. Kansas took the first game with a convincing 4-1 lead, but USF is looking to respond here.
Yeah, USF maybe getting a little bit warmed up. Yagami with a little bit of space gets bumped off the ball. A decent touch, but a better bump. Sauce has a nice touch, tries to follow it up. He's going to pass it mid. Yagami and Sap both there for the clear. Sap bangs it all the way downfield.
And yeah, it feels like just USF are playing on the back foot at the moment. Kansas continues to have possession throughout this entire game. Sap is looking to change that, though. Look at him just take the ball all the way to the other side here.
Doesn't have any boost. Didn't have to back off. Played a little bit slow. Smart play, but nobody was there to follow it up immediately. Yagami has to rush back for the save. Has not enough boost. Going to have to go for that corner boost. Nobody punched him for it. And Sap with a big clear up to Yagami. Yagami has one touch over to the corner. Can't get the second. Who's going to be able to follow it up? It is going to be Sap, who is beat by Spade. And the follow-up clear out all the way for USF. And Yagami to clear and follow this up.
Yeah, USF trying to make an attempt out of that. Look at that ground pinch there. Could have been something, but Sap is in the right place at the right time. But USF tried to get an attempt earlier. It was easily broken up by Kansas, though. They read that through and through. I mean, Spade and Shura have been a really great combo on this offensive side here for Kansas. We think we saw Shura get a hat trick on map 1. Unfortunately, you, the viewers, couldn't have seen it, but we were seeing it from our own little studio here while we were having a little bit of technical difficulties. Oh wow, what a combo. Spade to sauce him up.
I was going to say, I haven't seen a lot of team plays, kind of just been chucking in at net, but there we go. Spade with a nice fake, and Banger has to play the ball there, and he just passed it right around him. Well played by Spade and Sauce, the S combo, the S duo working.
Was that a silver goal explosion that I saw?
I'm not sure, but sometimes you just got to rock with whatever you think is stylish, and maybe he just thinks the silver goal.
Yeah, the silver goal explosion is so stylish, man.
It's working for him right now.
Obviously. I guess it is.
But, I mean, there we go. Yagami has a clear out. Is going to have to follow this up. It is Banger who's going to get the 50 straight over. Tries to follow it up, and Spade with a nice touch. Gets turned around on the wall. A nice fake out from Yagami. And Sauce is just going to pinch it and keeping it in this corner. USF trying to break out, but they just cannot right now.
Yeah, USF are trying so hard to keep this ball out. You see, they come out almost with the clear here, but it just ends up in the feet of Sauce. Look at Sap breaking this up. Almost a goal. Bounces under the crossbar. And Sauce looking for a double, and he's almost got it. What a save by Banger, and the demo from Yagami. Demos all around. USF somehow keep that ball out.
Yeah, somehow by the skin of their teeth get out, but not for long. Looking to keep the pressure on is Sauce, puts it in the corner. Sap's going to have to read this. Banger is back, but he doesn't have a lot of boost here. Another demo coming out. USF being saved by these demos, giving them a lot of space. Banger's going to try to push the ball forwards. Spade clears it hugely on the backboard. Yagami is up for this, tries to get the follow-up, and Sauce is going to hit it around him.
And Kansas once again with the ball, looking to extend their lead with a minute left. Here comes the cross in. Yagami's able to clear that pretty easily, though. And USF looking for the counterattack here. The Sap going up. He just can't reach it.
Such an unlucky bounce there. I think it was quite an open net, but it just bounced all the way to the ceiling, and now it may be dangerous. Sap gets bumped, but he still gets the touch there. Spade has no boost. Just trying to push it on net, making them double commit. A little bit uneasy on the defensive end right now. Yagami has to get a touch here. He doesn't. Banger and Sap a little bit awkward. Sap pops it up, and he gets dunked, and it's just going to go in. So much awkwardness from USF, and Kansas just capitalizes.
Yeah, Yagami misses this breakup here. Sap can't quite get the clear that they needed. And Spade is just there to clean things up for Kansas. And it looks all but over for the Bulls right now.
Yeah, definitely not impossible 20 seconds. Even if you can only get one, you want some sort of momentum to carry you into that game number 3. You do not want to be swept by Kansas. They're a good team here. Everyone is in this NACE Varsity League. But, USF need to get some sort of momentum. But it seems like Kansas had just had all the opportunities so far.
USF looking for some sort of last-ditch effort. Kansas keen on keeping this out. This is the essential clear, and the bump onto Yagami really puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, he just said, Airbus, get out of my way. I mean, sure, this goal doesn't matter anyways. Yagami gets slapped across the map. does not matter. This game was pretty much over anyways, but well played from Kansas, putting up the numbers here in game number 2. And it's looking like that's going to be maybe going to get another one, but it is going to hit the ground. USF is down 2-0. They are going to need a reverse sweep, which is definitely not impossible in a best of 5, but you want to see them get some sort of momentum here.
Yeah, I mean, being shut out in that second game really just kind of killed it for USF. And Kansas, it looks like they're feeling it at the moment. Like, I mean, just Spade is just on top of things right now.
Yeah, it seems just they were just outplayed pretty much in a lot of different ways. They didn't seem to have a lot of threatening opportunities, maybe 1 or 2, I would say, from USF, if that. I mean, they had one chance. I thought it was pretty open. I saw nobody there. The ball just bounced to this, like it was rolling. Thought it was rolling. It just went to the ceiling. But, I mean, even then, Sap didn't touch it. But, I mean, you just got to see some sort of – they have to maybe work a little bit better because the defensive end was also a little bit shaky on USF.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely you really need to get some sort of cleaner hits because we saw, like, a lot of whiffs. Like, we saw, like you just mentioned, Sap just barely missing the ball on that attack. That was USF's probably best chance to score. Yagami missed the ball on the defense that led to Kansas's second goal there. I mean – just got to be cleaner with the mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, maybe just try to work with each other a little bit. Don't see any team play in pretty much any of the field. Like, just trying to – seems like they're just trying to hit the ball, not really keep control of it or use your teammates well, whether that's on attack or as an outlet pass to maybe help those clears out a little bit better. But, I mean, it's do or die right now for USF. They do not want to get swept by this Kansas team, but I think USF can do it.
Yeah, USF definitely has it in that. I mean, they've beaten some tough opposition before. Like, they beat Boise State with this exact 3. They've beat RIRSC before. I mean, they definitely can pull a win out of here when they have their backs against the wall.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to have Yagami gets a really big clear all the way up to the side, and even bigger clear coming out. Banger gets a touch, but it may not be enough. Churro's going to have a shot here. It is going to be straight on target. Sap hits it off to the side. He's going to have a follow-up here. Hits it over to the corner, making it a little bit awkward for Kansas, and he does not get the read. He hits it away from Yagami, which is enough for Spade to come follow this up. Sap is by himself, gets one touch straight over to Churro, who seemed to have just pre-jumped that. Banger and Sap are waiting on the defense so to not allow anything too threatening.
Kind of the double commit in the corner here. USF are lucky to get out of it with Banger's pinch to the corner. Sap going for Yagami. Yagami, flip reset. Oh, that could have been something there. Banger misses the shot. Cleared out by Sauce.
Yeah, I thought they had another good chance there. A fake coming out, the double fake. Sap does read it well, puts it all the way into their corner. Sap trying to get a follow-up here, but Chura does well to read it. It is going to be Chura who's going to leave it for in the middle of the field. Banger is able to beat it out, and Sauce getting a nice 50. Should have some space, hits it all the way to the side, and Spade's going to have a nice shot on the middle. It's going to just roll in. USF not ready for that. Kansas, nice attack.
That is such an awkward shot to defend. I mean, going to the bottom left corner. Does Sauce get a touch on this? No, I don't think so. It's all Spade's goal there.
I think he might have. It was hard to see.
He might have gotten a really slight touch.
The angle was tough that we were spectating it from. It just came right in, and I didn't think he had a touch there. Now Sauce is going to be able to control this ball. Has a decent amount of space to work with, and he is just going to put it to the ground and gets a nice 50 over to the middle. Spade's going to follow this up. Sap has to get a nice clear, and he does. Chura is going to have to rush back for this to barely keep it out of his net. And USF need to get some sort of goals here. Ooh. They haven't scored in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, they've been shut out for over like 8 minutes now. And that could have been another goal for Kansas to just kind of keep the pressure on USF. The offense continues to shine for Kansas, but USF looking to have an answer here. Banger kind of flip resets over, but doesn't really do much.
Yagami's going to have to be the first to that ball, but Chora does have a nice double tap setup, and he doesn't get it. Barely hits the crossbar, but it doesn't matter. Spade with the follow-up. Kansas just seems to be running all over this USF team, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, Chora gets the double. It's only Banger here in the back. Well, everyone else on USF is trying to rush back to get in there in time, but 2-on-1, it's really difficult for USF to make a defensive play in that kind of scenario.
Yeah, especially if you have to read that the double tap is going to go in. Maybe a chance there, but the pass is too far forward. Spade reads it out. Yagami does have 60 boost to work with. He just gets harassed off the ball, not giving any time, and that's exactly how you have to play it if you're Kansas. Don't let USF get any time on the ball because they are not getting any sort of chance here. But maybe still 2 minutes left. Definitely not impossible for USF, but they need to step it up.
Yeah, they definitely need to find their inner scoring demons here.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, for sure. Yagami, oh my God, looks like he's about to sauce him up. Gets one over Sap. Oh, almost with the double tap there. Banger's reading it though, all the way.
Now Yagami's going to have to collect this ball, and he's going to get 50 down the middle, just sitting here. Banger's going to pass it back over to Yagami. Yagami with the shot, and it's a little bit wide. Sauce would have saved it either way. Now Banger's going to have to rush all the way back before the threatening counterattack. Here it comes. Yagami barely gets the save away. A nice combo, a nice give and go to his teammate. Almost worked for the side of Kansas. Banger is going to have to get a nice clear here. But Kansas has just been dominating this midfield, not letting USF get out. They are finally able to break out just the tiniest bit.
Oh, Sap. Here comes the air. Here comes the dribble here. Flicks one over. It's deflected high. Banger tries to play it down. Missed by Yagami. Chur is able to pick that up. Sap just gets a slow roller in front of goal. And here comes Sap. Broken up. And USF haven't really had, like, real good controlled shots. Like, they haven't... I mean, it feels like they're getting some attempts this game. It's better than last game, but still doesn't feel like they've had, like, the true opportunity here. Meanwhile, Kansas just seemed to continue to create them.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, there's been some chances, but not like the best shot coming out, or the best like opportunity, the best striking, just whatever.
Yeah,
the execution is what I want to say.
It's not making Kansas make the most difficult of saves, right? Meanwhile, I mean, Kansas are just kind of being really clinical here, just putting these shots in the corners. I mean, they always find themselves in man advantage opportunities, finding USF overextending, which, I mean, you have to when you're down by 2. Now 3 goals with just under a minute left in this best of 5. Kansas are 45 seconds away from sealing this. The demo and goal gives USF a little bit of a power play, but they can't take advantage of it.
And now it's going to be floating in the... It's going to be super dangerous for USF if this bounces down. Sap gets a touch straight over to the sidewall. Banger's going to have to follow this up. He's got a tough decision to make, and he tries to catch it, but it is just read out by Kansas. A nice air dribble coming out from Sauce. He does get beat up by Yagami with no boost. 20 seconds left. Banger's going to have to score right now if they want to stay in this game, in this series. Sap puts it off the sidewall. Spade is just going to sit there and wait for it to come to him. Yagami in the corner, tries to get something. It's rolling all the way back into USF's half. The time is ticking, and it's looking like Kansas is going to run away with this game.
Yeah, it looks pretty much done and dusted here for the Kansas Jayhawks. The ball still remains up in the air. USF perhaps looking for some sort of consolation. No, Spade's going to go ahead and clear. It's going to touch the ground. No, Sap is going to keep that up. Spade cross in front of the goal. Kansas nearly put the icing on the finish there. Wow, and the end of the game just kind of just showed how that entire series went for USF in general.
Yeah, that is going to be a dominating 3-0 coming out of Kansas. Unfortunately, as we said, we did miss game 1 due to some technical difficulties, but we did see the last 2 games where I don't believe we saw USF score a single goal.
Yeah, and USF scored only 1 goal in the first game as well, so not really much on the attacking side to say for the Bulls. But Kansas showing why, like, you know, they're one of the top teams in the country. I believe I saw, like, colleague GG on Twitter tweet out, like, the top 50 in the United States. Like, USF was like number 46 and Kansas was number 43.
Wow.
But yeah, but two of the best Rocket League teams in the nation we saw, but Kansas just showed why they're the higher ranked seed and why in utter dominating fashion today. Yeah,
definitely Kansas. All credit goes to Kansas. They're playing a super dominating game today, and yeah, that was just some really solid dominating gameplay as we saw from Kansas. But that is going to be it from us. A little bit of a short stream, unfortunately. Actually, we are done for the day with Rocket League, but we do have Valorant a little bit later. But from us, or right now, that is going to be it for Rocket League. And thank you guys for watching, and just stay back. We'll be back at, I believe, 7 p.m. So in 30 minutes, we'll be back in 30 minutes with Valorant, but that is going to be it for Rocket League. Go Bulls.